Hey y'all, it's Sasha here. So I am playing The Sims yet again, and I have only been playing The Sims for a little while. I believe I have like 40 hours of gameplay. That's relatively new considering people have like hundreds of hours into this game. And so I wanted to give like my 2 cents on as a new Sims player, like what is The Sims? What do I enjoy about it? What do I dislike about it? All that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of stuff that I am going to be complaining about is going to be over this little series that I'm doing. It's kind of like Big Brother type of deal. So I have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 Sims living in this one house. Two of them are married. Uh, but none of them actually like knew each other prior besides the two that were married. And there is a high schooler that is living here. Her story is that she is she was homeless, and so they decided to take her in into this house that is just one big, whoever needs a place to stay has a place to stay. They have a ton of money. No one's going to be any kind of within need of anything. Only two of the Sims have jobs, and that's because they wanted those jobs. So I go in and basically every day that I play, I see what they want to do in the little bubbles above them. And if I can basically fulfill that, if it's something that they want to fulfill that they can't fulfill on their own, I will do. So two of them wanted jobs. So I looked at what they liked to do while they were just in the house. And so I set them up with jobs that I think would have gone with the things that they wanted to already do. Now, with that out of the way, I am going to be talking about my opinion about The Sims as a new simmer. So, first off, this game is too damn expensive. Like, just first and foremost, this is just too expensive of a damn game. Like, I love all the DLC and stuff like that. Well, some of it. Like some of it is like really bad. And you can tell how outdated it is. Just like, and that's, that's just me. I know when they first came out, it was probably all the rage, but like I forget which one it is. I think it's like the packs, not the expansion packs, but it just literally is called like pack stuff. Most of those I wouldn't even buy. Um, that's just like I just wouldn't even buy them. But I do want to get to the point where I do buy everything so I can like have these fun little games like this where I can add in a werewolf, I can add in a vampire and stuff like that. But for the most part, if I wasn't wanting to do that, it's not something that I would just buy. Like they're just very outdated. Like a lot of people are not into werewolves or vampires anymore. This is the not, Twilight era. Now that could just be me. Don't come for me, werewolf baddies and vampire babes. Like, don't come for me. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people out there that's that's so early, late 2000s for them that it's not even something they would think about. I do like the different aspects of the gameplays though. Like I enjoy that I can add different personalities, and I'm not I've realized as me as a game player, I am not a cast person per se. I will just go into the gallery and find whatever y'all create, and that's who finna be in these scenes because one, y'all be making some beautiful, beautiful characters. Like majority, well, all of these actually are from the gallery except for one. Except for this one character, I just randomized so I could just have the house together. And my goodness, the creativity and the effort that people go in to make these characters look so realistic and gorgeous, like I applaud you. I deeply applaud you. I, on the other hand, I will hit randomize, randomize, randomize until my heart is content and I'm like, play game. I love building. I love putting together these. Now, at first, I thought I was gonna be when I first brought started playing the game. I was like, I'm gonna be one of those people that love collecting things and like doing all this type of stuff. And then it got real boring real fast for me. And it's slightly because I'm working off limited packs. I believe I only have 16 packs, and I believe that there's probably over 70. That number might just be wrong, but I only am working with 16 packs here. Well, 16, not even packs. It's like the kits, like two of the stuff packs. Like, I'm not working with like a lot. But, oh, cool. But I realized that like I rather enjoy just building a house and just throwing some Sims in it and seeing what they do. This is actually really, really fun for me. And I love it in like a dollhouse setup where there's no window walls on on this side of it. This isn't just like this is full walls. Like there's barely any walls. So, but I really love this. Like I can see into it and everything. Now, I will say disclaimer, I am a Barbie fan, so this may be like, and I'm still a collector. I have doll houses here in my home. Like, I am a huge fan of of dolls and miniatures and things like that. So I think this just fulfills another niche of that for me. Uh, and it's oh, good for you. And so, yeah, I like that I can just make a little doll house where I don't have to set up the pictures and the dolls and stuff because I do doll photography and like they doing their own thing. And I could just come in and take a picture if I want to. And then that's that. That on it. Like it's really nice. It is kind of relaxing. I haven't done any of like the extreme things like the 100 baby challenge or have a baby with every occult or even those. I did do a video where I tried to build a house in 30 minutes. I got a full house together and the audio of it was messed up. So I believe I did post it, but you couldn't tell that it was like a 30-minute build. Like it just looks like I just threw something together and then I had some music over it. But again, I am a builder. I've tried so many times to like make my dream home and it just doesn't feel right. So I'm still looking into that. And it may be that I don't have the right packs. I saw the Dream Home Dream Home Decorator, I think that's what it's called. And I saw the bookshelves and that one I was like, "Oh, I think that that's what I'm needing." And then the cozy kitsch, I think that that's a kit. And though the weird orange of that I really adore. So I might try to, oh, good for her. I might try to acquire those so I can maybe find my style of a home a little better so I can actually make a video where I make my dream home. I know that my dream home is going to be full of books, have a really big library, like it might be a library. I do also want the castle kit. I read a lot, if you can't tell. And one of my favorites is when I read a book that takes place overseas. There are a few like quote unquote castles here in the US, but not to the extent of like what's overseas. And when they describe like the castles and stuff like that, the libraries of them damn place. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like the libraries be my everything. And so eventually I will also get the castle one just so I can make one big castle library. Library castle. Castle library? I'm not sure which way to word that. But I will say that even with those are the things that I want, I have to buy like what? I said like three, four different packs just to do like what I think in my head would be my dream home. That's annoying. And I was able to get some of these while it was on sale during their little birthday bash. Which was nice. It was because there was some stuff that I wasn't gonna pay full price for, like the Halloween stuff or the spooky stuff, and the knitting one. Girl, I'm not gonna pay $10 for the knitting thing. That's the reason I got them while they was on sale because I was like, yeah, I'll pay. I think it was like I think it was 50% off, so it was like $5. I was like, yeah, I'll pay $5 for the knitting and the spooky stuff. But like $10, who are you? Please be for real. Now I will pay $10 for the what is it? The Crystal Creations and the Paranormal Pack. Those I can see being $10, but them other ones, mm, like the Halloween one, could have been a kid. Like I'm not gonna lie. And then I believe their reasoning for the reason that it's $10 is because the the pumpkin carving table, and it's like, please be for real. Like, who is gonna use that? The Democrat, the good for her. Oh, is everybody upstairs? I want to see. Well, I gotta take away all the walls and see what's going on. Yeah, most everybody is asleep. But yeah, so I love the gameplay and the freedom of the game. I absolutely adore some of the cuteness and stuff. I am a huge fan of the gallery. Like that is my everything because I get to see what people make and create and stuff. Now, one of my, aside from this setup of the game that I deeply enjoy, I also deeply enjoy the um I love building shell houses or like shell lots because they don't necessarily have to be a house. I absolutely adore doing that. Like that is so fun to me to like just put some nonsense together and then someone somehow turn that nonsense into something beautiful. Uh, I've only done one shell and I haven't looked to see if others have actually, you know, done it yet, which I feel kind of bad. But I'm hoping that somebody does. I'll if you want my little hashtag on there is the studios. I have no idea if you can like search it by hashtags like that, but that's what I put because I like to use this under my art studios page on YouTube. If you're watching this, it's more than likely where you're watching it. But I like to post it under there, and it's called Afro Puff Art Studios, and I've just shortened it to the studios. And so I'm hoping that I can make some more shell challenges and post them, and that I can see all y'all's like creativity and stuff. Uh, the glitches. Another bad thing the glitches. Oh my goodness, the glitches. Like they have I've been on the brink of tears sometimes when I'm playing this game, and like it glitches. Like especially when I'm doing the little events that they have. Like I started playing back during the like the Grim Rewards challenge. That's when I started playing The Sims. And so that was just a glitch fest, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hate this. I don't even want to play this anymore." But I kept playing. Like, but I kept playing. Um, the other thing that is a huge downside for me is that how nothing matches in color. Like, so I did this challenge before with a different house. Same people, different house. And I had the house all pink because, like, it looks like a dollhouse. So I was like, let me get my Barbie thing on. Oh my goodness. The way that none of them damn pinks match, and then some of the shit was purple. Yeah, you will pay for your crimes. Cause you know how you can go to like little color thing and just choose whatever color. So I did that. I clicked on the pink, and some of the stuff was like purple. Some of it was like kind of burgundy. And I was like, who the hell is looking at this? Or do I need to better my glass? A lot of the colors just weren't meeting my expectations of pink. And that was very upsetting. But even when it's not just the me trying to do a house one solid color, like there's times where I am looking at it, I'm playing the game and I'm just trying to like, oh, I got this, you know what? I got this nice little bed. Let me try to find an end table. And trying to find an end table in the in a color that would complement the bed that I didn't put down in the style that I want the damn nightstand to be in. I don't know what I said a second ago. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Now, I have come to learn that black is king in The Sims. If you say black, it's gonna be black. And at this point, probably a lot of my bills are going to be black. Just because it's gonna match. It's just automatically going to match. And that's not annoying because black is one of my favorite colors, and like I am, I'm just a huge fan of the color. Whoever decides these colors, why in the world are they not going back and just being like, hey, it's this version of pink. Let's do the rest of this with this version of pink. And it's like, it's this version of blue. Let's do everything else this particular fucking version of blue. Like that is just it makes me want to climb a wall with anger. But yet I'm still playing the damn game. So, it can't be that damn bad. I usually don't talk in a lot of my gameplay, which I personally like to talk. I'm a yapper. But at the same time, there be stuff that I be wanting to watch. And so I just mute myself, record, and then I be watching SpongeBob. Like that be what's going on. Yeah, no, anyway. Yeah, those are the things that I don't like about The Sims. Those are the things that I like about The Sims. I'm gonna continue to play this until I get tired of it. I do have hyper fixation, so I don't know if this is just a hyper fixation that I really deeply enjoy right now, or is this like a permanent hyper fixation like dolls? Because I dead ass thought that like dolls were gonna be like a hyper fixation that I did for like a few months, and it's been years now, and I still have the dolls. I still do setups. If you look at other like videos on my channels, it's about dolls. It's dolls in The Sims. And I do have an entirely different channel where I talk about books, but I'm not really that active over there because it's really, really hard for me to like talk about books in a cohesive manner. Oh, okay. So what's crazy is I can't zoom in on this character, but she's a dark skinned black lady with blue eyes. And she reminds me of a character from a book, but it's called The Black Queen. It's by Jama mm, I'm gonna butcher this name. Uh Jamata Emil. Yeah. I'm gonna say Jamata Emil. And I love this book because one, it takes place in Mississippi, which is where I'm from. It's rare to find books that take place in Mississippi that's like modern day and not during like the worst time in fucking history. And it's like there's other points of history that Mississippi exists. And so man, I love this book down because of that. That might really be coloring this book for me because now that I look back on it, I would probably have given it a 3 star if it didn't take place in Mississippi. It's kind of a basic horror mystery. Um, but it's I don't know, it's just real nice. But yeah, so in the book, she's not in the cover of the book. She's just like copper skin with undertones of soft gold with blue eyes. And like it's whenever I'm designing a character, it's never an eye color that I immediately go for. Let me say that. But when people put it on dark skinned individuals, it really stands out. And in like a nice way. This is this. And that was my weird rant. Uh, thank y'all for listening to me yap about my dislikes and likes in The Sims. Just so you know, um, if you're on this channel and you're gonna be listening into my Sims playthroughs, a lot of them will be talking about books. Just majority of them will be me talking about my books. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. It's not something that I'm willing to change. It's just something that I'm willing to tell, just so you know. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.